Good evening, members of the human race, and welcome to MBTV. Tonight, we are going to be streaming a top flight match between Legend and Apis Europae. Apis Europae currently leading the league at the moment, the WNL. I am Captain Lust. I do community management and public relations at Tales Entertainment. I'm joined by E-Man, makes funny videos and commentates with me.
Hey there. Yes, I'm E-Man. Known
How's
for
it?
funny warband videos and excited about watching Apis Europa wreck people again, maybe.
Yeah,
Or is Legend a good contender
the chances are that they'll win this match because AE always go into their matches as favourites, but Legend have an ace up their sleeve in terms of Peter, who will be playing under the tag. He plays under the tag Blalola, and is he's a fiercely strong player. I think even the Apis Roadbike players generally give him fairly high praise. They know he's a very naturally very talented player. He's got a lot of raw ability and a lot of flair.
Wait, so Legend has but one player that was their
They have one
match?
amazing player, but the rest of them are like they've got a lot of good players as well, and they're certainly a very good team at the moment. They've won the last 7 games, so you can't write them off.
Legend have won 7 consecutive matches.
Yep, and the last 2 are against the same team because they ended up playing them twice in 2 weeks, which is really strange.
And 2 victories, that's demoralizing.
Yeah, they won both ones as well. It was against
that's
the Emperor.
as good a streak you can get going into fighting Apis Europa, because those guys don't lose. Like, their streak lasts seasons.
It does. Although their streak is not as long as Legends at the moment, because they lost in week 6 to Renegades. So they're only on a 4-win streak at the moment, compared to the insane 7 of Legend. And they're on an 8-match unbeaten run, because 8 matches ago they drew with Karaktaniki, the drawing specialists.
Who drew? I'm sorry? Was that AE that drew?
No, it was Legend that drew with Karaktaniki.
So they haven't lost in the last 8 matches.
Haven't lost in the last 8 matches, yeah. It's insane.
That's
good. If anyone's going to beat them, it's going to be Apis Europae. Let's face it. This team is insane.
They are the Buzzkill team.
Yeah, they certainly are.
They cut your hopes right down.
The thing is, though, Legend didn't have to pick Apis Europae this week.
No, they didn't have to. They just chose them.
They gunned for it. Because they're feeling confident. They're feeling like badasses.
Might as well.
Still not on the server, though. They may have got the time wrong.
Oh, yes, we have the AE team is congregated.
Yeah, out in force.
Legend are not showing themselves.
No. Perhaps we'll show in unison on the last
They'll
hour.
pop in and demoralize them right at the beginning of the match. The sudden influx of Legend players.
Yeah. It's an intimidating thing. IG used to do that. Kind of like leave a little bit late, then all just kind of bam, going like everyone within a space of 2 seconds. See the fierce organization. But then again, you can get a little bit warmed up here on the first map, which will be
I like
Valoran.
watching matches where people are pitted against AE, because I'm curious what his team does to try to take them down.
Yeah, exactly. Do they go for something crazy?
Because these guys are like the chiseled Roman god like statues. These guys are like the epitome of the game. They're high up there. Look at their round total. Look where they're standing on the board.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
yeah. Oh, I have actually missed out a couple of the features from that. Let me just update that now.
Yeah, that is right there, folk. The league standings currently as we near the conclusion of the WNL.
Yeah, this is week 11, and after tonight, it'll just be 1 week left of matches for all these teams, and not much can change in 1 week. If AE win, I think, this week, then they pretty much can't be caught, perhaps by Guard of Astinia, depending on what they do in their match tonight. I don't know if anyone's got any news on that. Feel free to post it in the chat. Don't worry about spoilers in the chat, because there's no other streams anyway, so it would be weird if someone didn't want spoilers.
Spoiler free is the way to be.
It is. I tried to keep the thread spoiler free. Like, the top of the thread, so if people want to watch the replays, there's no spoilers directly there. But I let people, like, in the posts, like later on, they can post whatever they like. That's my technique, that's my strategy. Anyway, you can refresh that league image, by the way, man.
Oh, yes, we have a new one.
We've got
Or
a
an updated one with little titles.
little titles so we can see what everything means. It's round difference, points, and level. Level is relevant because, well, it's relevant. The idea is that it stops low-level teams from challenging high-level teams. So none of the level 1 teams could challenge AE and then give them a free win, which would just mess everything up. But we do have Legend challenging AE right here, and what this means is because AE are a level above, if Legend win this match, they actually get 5 rounds instead of just those 3 which they'd normally get. And I believe that the league is actually a little bit outdated because Legend beat SOE, and Scar hasn't updated it yet. So I think that Legend would go level with the AE on points if they win tonight.
Something I just noticed from the table, Apis Europa is a level above everyone.
Yeah. The thing is, yeah, well, they are both sort of figuratively and literally in terms of the league. AE are a level above.
On a separate level altogether. I do want to mention, I mean, these are the guys who joined the North American 5-a-side as the only team and are in the finals. Like,
yeah, playing from Europe, and they just well, not them, but a few AE players and sort of group of Europeans.
They also are taking part in the UNAC tournament, United North American Championship.
That's not strictly speaking AE. Actually, Peter from Legend is playing in that UNAC tournament as well for their team.
Oh, so
these players are associated with each other, and they do play on the same team, but there'll be no friendliness tonight.
Well, even though that UNAC team that AE is fielding isn't fully AE, they completely dominated their match the other day.
Yeah,
their first match in the league. So AE, like, they're prevalent a lot in the scene in a lot of these tournaments, and they keep winning them.
I can tell you, as someone who used to play in the NA scene, it's quite like it's a fun thing to get involved with because you kind of feel like you do feel like a bit of a god. Like, I don't want to like bag on the NA scene too much, but Europe has been ahead for quite a while now, really. And so when you kind of go to
don't got anything on Europe. That's what Lust is saying.
Well, yeah, not really.
We are skillless, gutless cowards.
They're not skillless. There's a lot of good players in NA, but like Europe, especially lately, has really pushed it. I think seriously far. I think, and NA are not quite there at the moment. They've lacked like a decent sort of team tournament for a while over in NA.
Which is why we have the UNAC tournament, folks.
Exactly, yeah. I think that's definitely going to help the skill level of NA during this whole tournament. They'll be racing up, and WNL will be finishing. So
doing good,
perhaps a little bit of a
bad
decline in the EU scene. Period of time. Legend still shuffling into the server. Looks like we probably have enough players here.
They're coming in slowly but surely.
No sign of Blalola, aka Peter. And this is.
You mentioned Peter. I expect great things from Peter.
He is here already, Blalola. 4-0 in these messing around rounds. Doesn't really mean too much. Guys, remember you can tweet me at Captain Lust throughout the match. I'll be checking my tweets.
Please do
any questions, any predictions?
We answer, we call out your name, you become a little hero for like 20 seconds for sending us a tweet.
Exactly.
And everyone wants to be a hero for someone.
Everyone wants to be a hero, except
be our hero. Tweet us.
Yeah. You should also be part of the heroes if you're Russian speaking. Join their team.
The clan. If you got balls of steel.
If you don't like
your
these,
nuts don't clang, don't apply to heroes.
If you don't like these try hard tactics and you just want to go ham, get some stuff done, join the heroes. Why not?
Well, I think it's important to note here though that AE, they only lost one match in this tournament, right? Like straight up.
That's exactly right. Yeah, they lost one match.
And the only one they lost is when they played on Valoran.
That is true.
On the rat markets.
It was Valoran and Reverend Village as well. Although they did win the Reverend Village map, so it's exactly the same maps as the week when they lost. And Legend, similar to RNGD, also a French team, or at least a French-based team. So there could be something aligning there. Don't know. Could the French be the weakness of Apis Europae?
I thought Apis Europae is a conglomerate of all sorts of.
Apis Europae is, yeah, but Legend are French, as are RNGD.
Well, the French come up with an upset here?
Well, they could do. I mean,
French victory?
The French character, I'm being massively stereotyping here. perhaps the arrogance and the confidence of the French gives them an advantage. Because lots of people, I think, get very intimidated by AE. And it gives AE a chance to basically take control of the match and win fairly comfortably. Especially since AE are playing so well lately. I mean, in the first half of the season, they were struggling a little bit. They had some dodgy results. They had that terrible map against Heroes that we saw. But
they have their stick together this time.
In the second half of the season, they've just been untouchable. No one's come anywhere near to them. See,
they're
round
so untouchable that they
ahead.
bring it to other tournaments, dude.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. They want to conquer the world.
They are like the dynasty of warband teams. Like, I'm serious.
They're hot stuff right now. And even though they took that
loss... I do want to
see,
see, though, if they're going to carry it through even today.
Well, it could be tough. I mean, this is... I talk about Peter a lot when I talk about Legend, and you can't really avoid it because he has been so influential on their team. You can look at any of their scoreboards, he's always, like, top, sort of... 60% of the time, he'll be the top player on their scoreboard.
He leads from the field, from his prowess on the battlefield.
Who does?
Peter. Does he lead the actual clan?
I don't think he does. No, I think it's Paolo, Captain Paolo.
Sure as heck leads them in the kills, though.
Yeah, oh, definitely. He plays anything. Generally sort of infantry or cavalry, though, in matches, but he can play anything. And yeah, he's seriously dangerous on horseback.
The man is versatile.
Really is. Very threatening. And what's really crucial to know about him, you should be noticed about a lot of other players, including AE's Crusader as well. I think I consider him another one of the kind of warband prodigies. They just have so much. They have so much flair. Like they can produce like results in those key moments where you really need. Like if they're 1 against 3, or if they're, their team is kind of slipping down the round, they can just produce kills from nowhere, just turn the whole thing around, just through sheer will and their own abilities. And having a player like that in your team,
willpower.
Having a player like that in your team can be just massively influential. We'll see what happens here, and we'll see if AE are going to try and focus on him particularly. I imagine if you ask AE, they would say that they wouldn't focus on him at all. But in the back of their minds, they must know that he is going to be a huge threat tonight.
Will they be gunning for the star players? Will the star players shine?
Will they shine? I think yes. I'm expecting a performance from Peter tonight. He's not one to be intimidated himself.
Soon, because everyone is congregating in the server.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much ready to go. Legend players just going to be dropping out from spec, so there's no.
Alright, so we will run the map intro for this.
In a sec. Let's just see.
Well, they're just trying to time it early.
Well, we'll see what they're up to. I don't know if they're going to restart for a second.
Well, this was actually a great time to fix that map nub error that I usually do. That's there, avoided. Pitfall walked over.
He just started sweating out some stupid rounds. In the meantime, we can give a little shout out to Incompetech, I think, if you want to take care of that.
Oh, already? Yeah, we just like mentioning Incompetech. You see his name at the bottom. That is Kevin McLeod. He makes the nifty little music you see that pumps you up and keeps your ears entertained during the breaks. And all he wants is credit that we're using his music. So, there it is. Check out his stuff. Very listenable. Very malleable for whatever project you want.
Damn right. Check it out. First one's going to be Valoran anyway.
Yes, the map that AE have done the worst on. So, if you want to start anywhere.
I think they lost 2-6 on this map last time they played.
They lost it hard. Does Legend have rushing tactics? What do they do? What is their gimmick?
Well, we haven't seen much of Legend actually. They've not been streamed at all this season, not by us at least. And it's hard to tell what they're up to. I imagine and that's going to make it harder for AE to prepare as well, because obviously Legend have the advantage of being able to watch all of AE's matches almost and prepare accordingly. But as for Legend,
that's exciting. They're like a wild card.
I think Legend probably fairly standard playing. I imagine they play with a decent amount of cav and focus on heavy horse support. As a French team, they do love their horses always, or horses, as Marcus would say.
They love their horses.
Their horses.
In all sorts of places, because they got it in the meat too.
Yeah, well, everyone's got it in the meat.
Everyone's
been following that scandal. Everyone's got horse. Everyone's got horse in the meat. You're living alive. You're eating burgers.
It's a herbivore. I'm sure it tastes delicious.
Well, I don't know. I'm not going to endorse eating meat. I'm a vegetarian myself.
Oh.
Or, I don't think you're a bad person
We
shooting me,
didn't
but...
evolve eating pineapples last.
Well, okay. I don't really understand where your scientific angle is there, but
I don't know. We did it though.
yeah, well,
Humans ate
I genuinely can't
herbivores.
argue with that. We didn't evolve eating pineapples. You're absolutely right.
But
Faction's going to be Nords versus Swadia, and we've seen on this map through the other games that Swadia have generally taken a bit of an advantage here.
which does surprise me. I have seen that.
Well, we
I've
saw
seen
actually
Sladia
yesterday
wreck
we saw,
Nord
to be
here.
fair, who was it? Irish Rebels. They won 4-0 as Nords, so I think the Nords actually won just by a sliver yesterday. To be fair, like maybe 5.
Who will start as Nords?
Today's gonna be Legend starting as Nords. Apis Europae starting as
Good.
Swadia.
Good. They gotta embody the mindset of Nords to defeat Apis Europa, because that's
Damn
the
straight.
weakness. What Nords are strong at, bum rush tactics of too much strong infantry.
Exactly, yeah. And I think generally, I think it's a pretty
And
balanced
from the
map.
match,
And
it
the
seems
factions
like
are gonna
they're
be pretty balanced.
about to reset so that they can start here. So I think now would be a great time to run the intro.
Okay, let's go for it.
And we are live in the game as the server resets.
Damn straight. Yeah.
That
Well, we just missed
wonderful
something a little
intro.
bit. I think we should run them a little bit later from now on, because like it doesn't matter
Well,
if we
that
miss the
we've
first
only
30 seconds of the round.
mistimed it by a few seconds, and I'd rather mistime it in advance than miss a bit of the match.
Nah, because they're just running around. They're not doing anything. Anyway, we've got Legend spawning up in the west of the map, playing as Nords, and Apis Europae spawning over in the east as Swadia. They're gonna run straight into that wine alley. With all
Yes,
their
they
players
are
Apis
taking
Europae.
a commanding wine alley.
Looks
They
like two.
own the production facilities here.
They can produce wine at 2 times the speed of Legend. And considering Legend are a French team, that's nothing but insulting. Class setups here. We've got 5 infantry for Legend here, compared to the 4 of AE. AE going for 3 crossbowmen compared to just the 1 archer of Legend. Fairly normal. I think this map is more of a crossbow than a bow map, so pretty normal stuff there. But
Too many corners.
interesting that Legend are going for 2 cav, with Peter as one of them, Blalola. The 1 cav for AE. What do you think of that?
One
like
cap
that?
for AE. I don't know. I don't think. I mean, calves can run. The cav can run on stairs on this map, so they're not as gimped. But I don't know. It's hard. There's a lot of obstructions that a horse can suddenly stop all its momentum on, and then you don't have a horseman anymore.
I think at this level though, that I like the 2 cav from Legend. I mean, I can understand why AE have gone for 1 cav, because I mean, with the trade-off of taking an extra crossbowman or whatever, they get more of an advantage than if, say, Legend had taken an extra infantryman, which would be perhaps a bit excessive, or an extra archer, which wouldn't really do much necessarily. So I like the fact that they've gone for the cav, which could probably get more value out of. So it's probably good decisions from both teams, but I think the fact that there's going to be 2 cav against 1 will be impactful, and I think it's going to be Shamath Rash playing under a Smurf, Kawaii, somehow, some weird thing. he's playing under.
Kawaii.
That's going to be Shamath Rash, I think.
Sugoi.
And Shamath Rash is going to be really hard to deal with as well, because he's always a massive beast for
Legend
Apis
is
Europae.
tentatively moving up on the flag. They have
We
a
got the flag
cav
spawning over
coming
here,
from
and
behind.
Apis Europae going to move towards the middle street and change their approach towards the flag. Whoa, wait, where are they going?
They are going down the middle and taking the tower. That's
They're running
a weird position.
They're going to try and approach because they want to get some high ground. Looks like.
Yes, but they
have a serious plan here,
here.
but yeah, they're on a timer definitely. Apis Europae going
Where
to.
are they coming?
Tota raises his ladder preemptively here so he can get up and deal with any overlooking archers.
Scare him
That's the
off, but no, he's too intimidated to go up there to stop him.
Yeah, M pushes them away. The thing is, they want to avoid getting sort of leaving Mitchell. Looks like here up in these archer positions right now. Okay, Ridden gets the first kill. Jab on M.
A good
Kawaii
jab,
comes in.
taking out a really strong infantryman.
Yeah,
there,
really
man.
important. And well, the fight's kind of broken out here then. A not being very aggressive at all, and Legend's flag is really high there. They're going to be raising this up.
Legend killing another at the
A could have made
flag.
a massive mistake, and Kawhi goes down to Caius. Tota takes down Johnson, and A gonna have to rush to this flag to stop it from being raised. They move off it, and okay, Legend's probably gonna raise this flag right now. Deacon goes down, and yeah, up goes the flag for Legend. So a mistake there. They were far too passive, I think. Altharas gets a team kill on Kellerman here,
Way too passive. What in the world?
which was that's gonna hurt them a little bit because that's gonna slow down their gold. But other than that, that's the only player who died. And well, Legend gonna be pretty happy with that first round, certainly.
Legend have a slight lead economically, but they have a huge one mentally. Because
Yeah.
they got around on Apis. Apis is not like steamrolling them right at the beginning and
They
keeping
drew
them
first
down.
blood,
No,
man.
sir. They are not underfoot. First blood on a wonderful infantryman, killing M.
And A not playing with much confidence here. Let's say they've got some stuff planned out.
No,
Okay.
they've gained some. They found some
Oh, that's
somewhere.
a drop
'Cause
for
they are
Legend. Tota goes down. And in the
Ooh.
meantime, A gonna rush right into them. Legend have to adjust to this and get ready for it really soon. Paulo's gonna come in to
scare
replace.
a Legend player out of the server.
Oh, that's frustrating for Legend because they're now feeling the pressure as they're a player down already. And if they lose this round, they kind of that throws away the momentum that they gained. They gotta watch out for Axel and Nele back here shooting their crossbows with no real counter. They're just gonna keep backing off right now, and if they're gonna take
They're
a fight right
countered
here,
by their own teammates. They're
okay,
unable
they're
to do
gonna take a
anything
fight
here.
right now, but Grackel's already getting into lots of trouble, and A getting the better of them right now. Arena goes down to M. Deacon takes down Grackle, and this
AE are
aggression from
winning
A
the
is really paying off.
scuffle.
Blaloda gets a comeback on Nele, and Mitchell takes down Altharas, but it's too much, I think. 7 AE players against the 4 of Legend.
Legend
Kawhi
Cap
goes
coming
down.
in way too late.
So does
Oh
Kellerman,
my
so does Garman.
goodness.
Blaloda with a second kill from this round, and you can see this is Peter. He's one who's already causing trouble, but his team is already dead right now.
AE.
Interesting to see what he's going to try and do here. A's going to
Three
back off, try and wait for the
separate
flag.
swings from 3 separate teammates on one poor innocent victim.
The try
That is the
attack.
coordination of AE in the melee. Caius is pooping his britches here in the corner.
Yeah, A just going to wait it out, just go for the flag. They're not going to play any risky games because they know Peter's a threat. They know that he could take a player or 2 down. And so if they go for the fight, he could even it out. You know, it's not unwinnable from this point. It's 2-5.
Unwinnable. 5 AE is about as unwinnable as it gets.
Well, this is the thing. Anything can happen in the game of Warband. You can't play with that kind of arrogance.
Let's
In the
see
meantime-
what La Lola can do with his
in the meantime,
teammate
he's gonna-
Caius here.
Is Peter going to run around to this flag? Okay, Caius is going to get rushed by the AE players here. They're going to ignore the flag for the time being.
They send a hit squad.
Okay,
That's what they did
Peter
here.
gets caught
Oh,
out, loses
another
his
one.
horse, and he's going to go down right now.
Oh my god, they AE jump on horsemen right as they touch the ground. They never get back up.
Yeah, Caius going to go down now pretty soon, looks like.
Yes, Caius, there's little hope for you, my friend.
Yeah. Going down. Oh, you got the teams the wrong way around, dude. I just got a text from my mum saying you have the teams the wrong way around.
Your mom told me I messed up. My god, that is disheartening.
Yeah, we got Legend. It should be his Norse, dude.
Oh, and I had the audio off in the game, folk. I just realized that. We fixed these things, and we will swap these teams. There we go. No
Thanks for the
audio, that
comments,
is very
guys.
unfortunate.
And thanks
folks,
to my
so-
mum for, helping us out there.
Thank you, Captain Luster's mama. Thank you for caring about your son and his projects.
George's
That's
all the
very
MBTV
important.
streams. He's very supportive, yeah.
Good to know that a demographic for this is more than just nerds and role players. It's,
My mum could be a nerd in a role play.
I would
You
say,
don't know this.
middle-aged women.
Anyway, A gonna do the same sort of thing they did last round. They're gonna move forward. Legend got to focus up there. They got to be able to deal with this because they
They don't have a drop now.
don't have a drop. But I mean, they can't just retreat because if they retreat into that fight, retreat away from that fight, A is gonna drive forward into them. And Grackle, you're out of position, man. You got no support there. You got to back off a little bit.
He's stopping AE from what they did last time, where they maneuver their way.
Oh,
He
another
did!
kill on M.
Another
for a
kill
jazz
on
there.
M.
M's gotta watch out for those. Iranian takes him down. And Grackle's getting mobbed in the corner. Nelly takes down Grackle. Kawhi takes down Blalola, which is a big kill there.
Beautiful
Garen goes down as
Kawhi
well, and
stab
Legend without
there.
any cav, without their support. And Kawhi, Schmaffrash,
Oh my god, this
just getting
guy's
3
absolutely
kills right
sugoi.
now. Just absolutely crushing through this round. Finding a lot of pace. And Iranian, what are you going to do here, man? Well, Axel takes down Shimafresh. That's a frustrating blow because he wants to get stacked up against up a nice charger, which you probably could still afford, but getting team kills not going to help it out. Plectron eventually does take down Iranian.
One casualty. One casualty.
And a team kill.
Oh, it was from a team kill?
No, the other one was from a team kill. They got one casualty and one team kill. It was Iranian's cheeky jab on M and that Axel. I think Axel team killed. Yeah, Shimafresh.
Legend need to do something to stop this, because it seems like AE can keep doing.
Yeah, they did the same thing to
and they are setting up.
Legend died in the same way, so they need to avoid doing that. Legend could be changing up though. They're going to go down these stairs of the map. Yeah, they're definitely changing it up. I think what they could do is put a couple of put their archer at least up on this high ground, and try and fight AE down in this little pit where the flag can spawn.
Oh, they're actually trying something different. They're coming at AE.
Yeah, they're coming
AE didn't see
from
this
the middle.
coming. They're a little disorganized here. Ah, but Legend not pressing it. You have to press it on AE, otherwise they get their stick together.
Yeah, their positioning is top of the line. And you look at the AE armor here. Everyone's got a whole burgeon, almost everyone, and that's going to be really hard for Norse to deal with without any piercing weapons. Also, they're not using many axes, which is I think a potential issue for Legend here. They've done a lot of jab drops. All their infantry kind of rolling with jabs right now.
They get good jab throws, at least on M. He's keeping that shield up now.
The issue is A is just winning these rounds, picking up all the jabs, and now they've all got jabs too.
And now they're pushing. Cleric called for a movement.
Yeah.
Oh, they can't retreat fast enough.
All the Legend players are taking hits right now. Brackle goes down already.
God.
Bologna can't find an approach. He's got to go uphill to get this, and Tota goes down too. It's been a really bad engagement for Legend all round, as Kellerman goes down to M. Iranian and Althara's kind of wandering in no man's land. Okay, gets a nice thrust of that spear, takes down Shimafresh. And it's 5 Legends against 7 AEs. It's not impossible from this point. But Legend has split up. They need to get back to their teammates. Kaius is running for his life. Mitchell tries to snipe him.
Legends licking their wounds. They're trying to meet up just to count how many heads they have left. That weren't chopped off by AE
brutally
here.
massacred. Okay, so we've got Kai's going to run towards the flag, but he's got no support at the moment. Gotta watch out for an AE rush. And Peter just makes up this ladder. Gonna try and slow down these AE players, but takes a bit of a hit in the meantime.
Kai is turning the corner, trying to get a jump on a few AE players.
Yeah, looks like they kind of isolated a few here. If they can take these down quickly, that could be a huge advantage to them.
No,
perhaps
but
even
AEM coming.
But the rest of AE are coming in to support them.
Smart move, distracting.
And this fight, oh, Garam gets a nice couch chance on Nelly. And Pete's got to avoid these all pikes. That could be an issue for him. Axel takes down Garam in the meantime. And these crossbows of AE, Axel and Mitchell are big on challenge right now. Carry Johnson goes down. But the issue for Legend is right now, they just don't have the players. Legend takes down M. Mitchell brings down Iranian, and it's Eltharis and Peter against 4 AE players right now, and they're holding them down in these ratways. Mitchell in the meantime is going to raise this flag.
Lola now fighting on foot, but meanwhile in the background, yes, the flag is being gotten.
Yeah, I think this is too much. With this armor for AE right now, they just played this perfectly. Down goes Bolola. Axel brings him down, and just Eltharis left. Axel the back from Deacon, and AE played that really safe, really smart. It was some great play by
Legend did a great attempt there to try to make a turnaround.
It was a nice effort.
Break, folk.
We are taking a break right now. Score is currently going to be 3-1 to Europae, and I think Legend going to be disappointed at some of the missed chances there. They could have done better. They know they could have done, and especially after that first round win, they'll be feeling that they perhaps did themselves out of that.
Well,
in the meantime, though, we saw a match earlier this week. It was Vikings Niflheim versus Amanta Brancaloni. Quality not quite as high as being shown in this match, but we saw Swadia win 3-1 both times.
We saw a team grow.
Yeah, we saw Swadia win 3-1 both times. So I think it's not impossible for Legend to bring this back and even up on this map. Because they'll probably be more comfortable fighting on the next map, I feel.
Really? I thought this was the weakness of
It's the weakness of AE, but it's not really the strength of Legend. Whereas the strength of Legend is going to be fighting on this next map, Reverend Village, where Peter's just got a bunch of space. He can run around doing nut stuff the whole time.
Can they make it that far though? What do they got to do now on this map to fix it? I mean, showed a great great like zeal at the end here, especially Blalola. Peter, as you said, he did great work trying to bring his team back, but they lose a lot of players real quick.
Yeah, Age is looking too strong, too organised, too efficient. They need to bring out some more aggression, I think. They need to like shake A up a little bit, because if they're just going to play them, let AE play a comfortable game, they're going to be too strong for Legend to take down right now, I feel.
A comfortable game. That's what you call what AE's been playing. A comfortable game.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing the game exactly as they want to play it right now. Every round, they're marching forward. Legend are doing exactly what they want to do. They're ready for it, and Age is taking them down.
Legend did try something. They did try counteract the rush AE does right at the beginning, because they tried it for a third time, and Legend came out from
but when the
middle.
engagement started, Legend were just all in the wrong places. They didn't.
Yes.
I mean, they were downhill. They were retreating. They couldn't get any cav support there at all.
They were trying to jump backwards to create distance, but at that point, it's too late.
Exactly, and you look at Apis Europae, they had their cav was right there, charging downhill towards them. They had their crossbows in perfect positions, around corners, ready to snipe and pop out and shoot.
And they clean up the front lines like that. The ones that can't run away fast enough, immediately dead.
Exactly.
And they can't help.
And you're already down players there, and that can be enough to swing around, especially when it's as high level as this.
I think Legend needs to be more bold. If they're gonna try to circumvent AE's strategy, you gotta go balls out when you do it.
I wholly agree, but I think they should have done that as Nords, because if you want to be aggressive as a faction, be aggressive as Nords, for God's sake.
They did have that too.
They never tried a full-on charge, and it just seems strange they didn't even give that a go. After losing 2 rounds, they sort of went through the middle of the map for some strange reason. Why don't they just follow the exact route which AE have been taking every round, charge them head on, and see what happens?
Wait, what do you mean when they went to the middle? I thought that was a good move. What are you talking about?
Well, the thing is, they went to the middle. They didn't really charge from there, and they let AE get up onto that high ground, get into positions that they wanted to get into.
Oh, yes, they traded positions and gave them the high ground.
Whereas
That's only because they didn't attack him in time, because there was a while there,
I think
a few moments.
Yeah, I think perhaps you could be right, but I mean, realistically, if they'd have just charged directly against AE, that never would have happened. It would have taken an engagement, and probably a better one than they ended up taking in the end. So, I mean, well, we'll see. Ultimately, what they should have been thinking more about was the horsemen, because they took 2 horsemen to AE's 1. And when you have the extra horsemen, you've got to make sure that you're fighting on the flattest, most open ground that you possibly can. And they didn't do that at all in this map, in this first set. They didn't try and force that kind of engagement in any sense.
Legend did not account for the superior numbers of cav.
Yeah, they didn't. I mean, this is teams do this quite a lot. They take a class setup, and they don't play to its strengths. I mean, if you're going to be fighting like Legend were fighting there, take an extra infantryman. Don't bother with 2 cav. You don't need it. So that's why I think you've got to make sure whatever strategy you're going for, your class setup needs to match.
And it should be set up in a way to counteract what the opponent's doing.
Well, ideally, but I mean that's very hard to do in Warband because I mean you play blind effectively. The opposing team could change whatever they do in any round, and you have really no chance to react in any way. Class setup
But
wise.
Teams are complacent and do rock the setup that worked for them previously.
They do, yeah. I mean you can judge things, you can plan things out. It's all mind games.
Could Legend benefit from running more cav here, or more archers, or what?
I think as Swally they're going to want to go for some more crossbows, without a doubt. I mean, realistically, it's crossbows which shine on this map more than bows do. But playing as the crossbow faction, you'll probably want to take at least 2. I think they'll take 2 cav again, because Swally's a good cav faction, and obviously they have 2 players in Garam and Balola who feel very comfortable on horseback, so they'll probably take that and that'll be fine.
Balola is actually proven himself here. They're losing, but he's a star player for the losing team.
Yeah, he's still been doing
here.
well, looking dangerous, getting those couch lance kills.
He was the only cav, but Lord, he was everywhere. He was everywhere.
He wasn't the only cav man. We had Garam as well.
Oh shoot.
Garam was playing pretty nice as well. He got some couch lance kills. He was doing okay. So I think we'll be sticking with that 2 cav setup from Legend. Probably going to take 4 infantry, I would have said, in that case. And I think Might take 5th. We'll see. They're kind of swapping their gear around, doing some stuff right now, and it looks like they've got 2 archers, 1 cav, and 5th.
I think they're getting these practice rounds out of their system because it will soon be live on the reset boat.
Yeah, I think they're readying their swaps, and so I think they'll be playing with this setup. And fairly predictable. That will give them, if Legend do what I expect, that will give them an infantry advantage. It's always nice, and especially as Nords. I think the other thing which Legend weren't doing very well was in those melee fights. As Nords, you want to be taking those one-handed axes, especially against Swadi. You can take those shields down so fast and open things up for your cav or your archers. Like if you don't have a shield, it's really hard to defend yourself against anything.
I don't see much manual blocking here. Not as much as I do on Siege.
No, man. I mean,
but it's also because usually you have a shield with every weapon you have on this mode.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you gotta deal with like couch lance cav, which is a huge threat on battle mode always. Anyway, we're gonna be jumping back into the game right now. We will have
teams are reset, scores are being updated, sides are being switched, and we're about to get back in here, folks.
Yeah, we're gonna have A spawning in as Nords over on the west side, and Legend gonna be spawning in Swadia. And also teams of Swadia now seems to be taking this wine alley. It's kind of like a standard tactic right now. Legend gonna run straight into it, and Aperture saying, "Yep, screw you, we don't care. We're just gonna run right into this tower. It's a big fort." Oh, they're gonna move out again now. You're gonna position some archers up on this high ground, looking over where the Legend players are.
Legend are actually controlling. Or I thought they were headed to Rat Market now.
No, they're sort of other side of the map to Rat Market at the moment. They're just gonna hang around this alleyway, I think, wait for the flag spawn.
I noticed none of these teams make a push to take the mid area. They don't value it that much. Like,
what you mean? Like right below the tower?
Yes, the tower gate area.
The issue with that is like you're kind of there's high ground all around you. You can be attacked from so many sides. It's like one of the most vulnerable places.
Really, the place with the most height.
Oh, you mean like the inside the tower?
I meant the center of the map.
Well, there's the tower and there's next to the tower. Because if you want to take the tower itself, that's pretty good. You can hold off that fairly well. Although there are multiple entrances to that tower, it's not an easy camp fest. You can get up there from the tunnels, from the ladder on the side, 2 doors.
I worry for Legend here. The AE have had all the time in the world to put themselves places. And AE love to put themselves places. Heck, I remember
the thing is, if they get a decent flag spawn here over in their spawn, they can move back onto that and get there pretty early. A gonna be there just as fast, so they're gonna rush straight to this tower, get right down onto that.
But this is an open area. AE have a lot of infantry, and
looks like Legend took
Legend rocking 2 cav.
Well, Legend took 2 cav, 3 archers, and 3 infantry.
If they're,
so
they're gonna be here, this is wonderful. This is a wonderful setup to take this area to stop them from encroaching.
Legend gonna be really outnumbered in the melee fight though. They've only got 3 infantry, and they're gonna have to make sure their crossbows really count.
No, it's AE's already routing them out from the positions they need to be in to win.
Yeah,
Look, they're setting up their own guys in those positions.
Okay, Shemo takes down Paolo immediately. Loses horse in the process. You've got Nele as an archer set up really nicely here. Takes down Toto, just as I say that.
Nice shot.
There's no one threatening him right now. Lolo tries to keep him occupied, but he's got to get into the melee fight and help things out. Takes down Bavandafar in a nice move. Gets the first kill for Legend here. But he's getting pummeled by arrows right now. And Carrie Johnson, in the meantime, brings down Caius. Kawhi goes down to Crackle. Legend staying in this round, but Nele has been unchallenged this whole round so far. Takes down Kellerman with a headshot. Azan axes down Arenian. Velolo goes down, and so does Grakor. A running away with this. And the thing is, A did such a nice job of getting their archers into those positions and keeping the whole Legend team away from them. Garam's going to be alive on his horse. He's going to run away here. And Legend looking...
that was brilliant. Taking Legend archers out, putting AE archers in those good spots.
Exactly, yeah. I think Legend really felt the lack of infantry there. They got to drop on those archers, I feel.
I don't know if that was it. I just don't think Legend used their setup good. They did it. They were They were like quivering like children. They were afraid. Like, I don't know. That's what it seemed like. A team that didn't want to fight for the positions that they had that were advantageous to them. That's what it seemed like.
With their classes, they shouldn't have been fighting. They shouldn't have been taking that early fight. They should have been backing off, trying to draw AE into a spot where their archers could shoot. Because I mean, that's a heavy archer setup
That was
to
a
take.
good spot as any, right? Like, they had Cav too to stop anyone from rushing to, but
I mean,
AE was one big ball.
The thing is, Legend could have got to the other side. They could have got to the side where AE were, where you have an infinitely larger amount of cover to shoot from. On the side they were at, there's pretty much nowhere you can sit an archer and hold out. You got this little like, I don't know, blacksmith kind of place you can put an archer in, but they weren't using it effectively. Is the point?
No, sir.
They weren't using their class effectively. And Paladins are hit early on here as well.
I love seeing AE do their thing though. They play knowing that they got to set every single person up for success. They got to start by putting the archers in a good spot, then the melee jump up and do fight in the front, and the Cav come in like.
Yeah, they
don't just bum
it's
rush
poetry.
the
They
enemy.
always it's a crescendo. The climax is right in the middle of the fight. Everything comes together, and they really. There's nothing
That's a
that
little
Legend
bit
can
of
do
poetry.
to deal with it at the moment.
A little bit of poetry watching these guys rock people.
A little bit of poetry. Right now, same kind of thing from these teams. A bit depressing from Legend, just gonna let the same thing happen after they lost a round. They got to think more creatively.
Their posture's even
they've
bad.
lost 4 rounds in a row now. What are they just gonna do the same thing every single round? I mean, what's gonna change? How are they gonna win a round? How are they gonna do something different? And they're not looking like a team which can cut it with A at the moment. They beat some good teams on their way to this streak as well. Like they took down God of Abyssinia, they took down SOE twice. Like these are no jokes. God of Abyssinia are second in the league right now. But compared to AE, they just like a hopeless like a hopeless mess.
Hopeless mess. My goodness.
I mean, they're not even close to taking around here. The flag is spawned over in the ramp marker.
There is little hope for Legend.
They're sort of stumbling over there. They're not as a group. There's no decent plan here. Look at them. They're waiting right here. They know
they're
where.
already they're in the blockade.
They know where Legend are going to come from.
Here.
Legend are outnumbered. They're trying to run up a hill. Have got like a little
don't run
flying
uphill. Have you
formation
never
here.
seen the worst
They're going to run down into Legend. Jamafra's going to come in, do some bumping, do some.
Tota.
Goes down into Paolo, and little lifeline for Legend right here. They could get something done. Tota gets caught out from his teammates though. Bololo goes down really early, which is a big hit for Legend. jabs down Caius. Kellerman brings down Azam, but the kills are rolling in for AE right now. It's just 3 Legend players against 6 AEs. And here's another round win. M's just going to stun that shield until Kellerman goes down. The Scar eventually. Garen's on a horse. But that's not going to be enough. Is he going to dismount on the flag and try and fight for 50 seconds?
That was a little messy for AE. As messy as it can get for these guys.
Yeah, they lost 2 players this round. Wow.
These guys.
Garen's just going to run into his little den. That the AE players trying to hunt him down.
These guys are so coordinated and clean.
They don't want to
They
get
can
a horse and
eat
give him a chance
buffalo
of a
chicken wings without a napkin.
Exactly. Who is eating chicken wings without a napkin? AE are.
AE, they're so clean in what they do. They can eat boneless buffalo wings or buffalo wings without napkins.
And there's nice blocking from Garen there. Nice little fight, but it's
telling him, oh my god.
Johnson just pushing his horse there as well. Axes that thing down. Ends this beast.
Great roll of these guys. Oh my goodness.
And Legend, are they going to do the same thing again? Are they still not changing their classes? They're playing like just an amateur team right now. They're playing.
What? No, they're trying. It's hard. You can't.
They're playing. No, I mean change your classes. If it's not working, change your classes. Do something. They're changing nothing, and they're going to lose this round. I guarantee it. They'll lose another round. And if they, I mean, I want them to prove me wrong. I want them to give us a match, but they're just looking hopeless right now.
Well, how do you counteract this AE push?
Okay, first thing is you do something completely radical. 3 cav, 5 imp, try that for starters.
You can't just do radical for the sake of being radical.
Well, why not? I mean, their crossbows are not doing much. Their crossbows have a total of 2 kills between them. Actually, not bad compared to the rest of their team. But I mean, but I mean, 3 cav is going to be hard for any team to deal with. That'd be a massive threat. They could just rush right into them, send cav around the map. There's good tunnels on this map, so you can get behind your enemy quite easily. And obviously, as you said, you can get up all the stairs, get through that tower.
So you're proposing that Legend become more offensive?
Yeah. This is just an example as well. They didn't even need to be offensive. They can wait for the flag with that tactic and just rush the flag with that. I mean, my point is they just need to do something different. They're doing the same thing this round as they've done in the past 2 rounds, and they've got not even close to a round win. I don't know what they're expecting to happen from this round. That's what's frustrating about it.
The only round Legend won was from an early fight, right? AE initiated the fight, yes, but it was really early in the match. So, going from that, they should really, like, I think they should be moving as a group, a big ball like AE is, and just, like, pushing AE out of locations, and then unsettling them. And
take
then when you unsettle
AE out of the comfort zone. That's the whole point.
Kind of beat them a little.
Okay, we've got a flag spawn down in the Legend spawn. And we've seen a round play out, well, we've seen a round start very similarly to this one. What's going to happen when the flag spawns? Are Legend going to take the better positions right now? They're going to move over to where
Do it,
Drakor
Legend.
is.
Use the spots. Use the spots you got.
I mean, there's
make that cab stop.
If they get, they should split up their archers right now. Get archers in all sides of this area, and not let.
The caboose coming.
Gonna move as a group into this side position where they're really comfortable. They can put Nele in that little slot. They can set up Ray in a great position for him to shoot. And they're gonna just do the same thing.
No, they're getting overwhelmed. Kellerman looking back at his team, realizing
look at this Drakor running into a corner. M just gonna keep piling on the pressure. And they need cav support here. But Lolo comes in, doesn't get anything done.
Kills though, but
they're not getting kills. And Shimafrash takes down Paolo. Comes in, yeah. Sets up the Craig Johnson for a kill on Toto there. Drakor fighting against 2 players. Doing awesome blocking work here. Really nice effort, but he's gonna go down pretty soon. But Lolo takes down Ray, but in the meantime, Levandafar and Scar taking down Arena and Drakor and
oh my god, Scar got him from a good distance.
Yeah, that was a nice jab. And
like
it's just
15 meters away as
you can see Legend crumbling right now. Kellerman gets a kill on Nele.
This is beautiful to watch the massacre. So complete.
And are Legend going to change their classes in this final round after losing 3 rounds in a row in almost exactly the same way? Are they going to change their classes at all? Nope.
There's a sick pleasure in watching this.
Why? Why are they doing nothing different? What are they expecting now from this point?
Well, they're demoralized, man. They're sad. They got sad.
Would you see RNGD do the same thing 4 rounds in a row that they lost 3 rounds in? Would you see Nabajuki tolerate that?
The team that took the win.
Would you see Nabajuki tolerate this kind of haplessness? No way. He'd have changed things twice by now, and he'd have snapped.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's always good to do different things if what you're doing ain't working. But
these Legend players are capable players. They're capable individuals, but right now, whoever's the tactician is not. It's not doing them any justice. I can imagine there's a tense, uncomfortable atmosphere in their team speak. But this is the thing. Legend are not used to losing. They haven't lost for a very long time.
I've completely, it slipped my mind that this is like, they think themselves unbeatable. They might not be top of I mean, they're 6th. They're not winning the tournament, but they've won 8 games in a row.
7 games in a row.
Didn't lose one.
That is a nice javelin from Levandafar there. Jumps over and that's salt in the wound for
this
Legend
is really sobering for Legend.
Yeah. And the thing is, they didn't need to challenge AE. They could have picked another team.
Well, I mean, I applaud them for the decision though, because you learn more from a failure than from a success.
Yeah, you don't get more points from a failure than from a success though.
But you
more
learn
league
more.
Points. So this is going to pretty much rule out any chances they had to catch up with AE.
AE pulling siege mode tactics here by stopping people from going up ladder. That's smart though.
You can, yeah.
That's a funnel. Like you can't. It's very easy to get a kill on someone. They can't defend very well.
Yeah. Okay, Fight's gonna go spawn up in the rat market, and well, it's closer to AE than it is to Legend. Legend down a player, but Well, Shumafresh is taking some hits here. Looks like he's been dueling with Bolola. Naughty, naughty.
Caius, I think. Oh, is he running too far or too fast? No,
There's
the
some
team
jab
is-
kind of trade-offs here. A just lobbing jabs at Legend right now. Yeah, deal with it. They need their counter come in and support and give them an opportunity to advance right now because, as it stands, Legend just can't move forward.
No, at some point, Cleric will sound the bugle, and the charge will begin, and you'll see it. They'll move on them when they see him at their weakest. When
The thing is
AE see Legend at the weakest.
AE played this really smart now. They've just smashed a few Legend shields. They got Archer in a great position. Peter loses his horse. And becomes pretty much unusable. Goes down to a headshot from Nelly there as well. Azan kills Tota. Claire Johnson brings down Arena and M. Double kill with Kellerman and Garam, and it's just...
And they leave
it's
as a group. They
a
went
horrible
in as
performance
a
from
group,
Legend
they
right
leave
now.
as a group. AE!
Yeah. Brackle, the last player for Legend, and he's just going to go down. Team kill from Bavandafar, a little bit hasty, wants the points. Mafresh gets a trolley team kill on Ray as well. And 7-1 lead for AE right now. And really just, I mean, they're not, and Legend are not putting in the kind of performance that you need to put in if you want to take down a team like Europae.
No mercy. Not an ounce of mercy is being shown to
No.
Legend here.
And I think I mean, this is their chance. They're going to swap maps. They have a chance to recuperate, have a small break, gather their thoughts. Perhaps watch the stream and get some advice from us.
Well,
But
AE they must have practiced this map a lot more since the last time we saw them, because
yeah, they're
they
looking
got
really
their
comfortable in it.
setups everywhere on the map.
They're always ready at the moment. And I think with AE winning this match, the only team that can catch them is going to be IG, I think. And it'd be nice to see them play in the last week, but I think looking like this, obviously I think Legend are making a lot of mistakes, but at the same time, AE are playing brilliantly as usual. I don't think there's a team around who could beat them playing like this, and I think even if IG played next week, it probably won't be able to get anything from the match, so it's looking like it'll be...
Honestly,
It's looking like AE going to take this league.
it's gotten to the point that I go into AE matches with almost certainty they'll win, but I also go in there looking to see why AE are so friggin' dominant.
Yeah, and you're seeing it right here. Like, they react to everything which goes on in the game. When a flag spawns, they move to the place to block their opponent and force a good engagement for themselves. If their opponent are being aggressive, which Legend really didn't do very much of, but when they did AE were there, they were ready to set up. They got their archers in the best position. Their cav is always sitting there ready to move in with a nice angle, and it's just, they make it look simple, really.
They do. They make it look really easy.
Just sit yourselves in a place which your enemy has to come to, and a place that will give you a favourable engagement. Legend are just not thinking like that at the moment.
And that's the secret to being a badass, right? Like, just to flow, to make it look like it's effortless, action
Exactly,
without
yeah.
thinking. Like,
Exactly.
they practice a lot though.
Yeah. They certainly haven't taken, they've not taken Legend lightly. I know that Peter could have been a threat, but I think really, it's the Legend strategies which are letting them down at the moment. Hopefully there'll be a bit more practice on this map. This map is...
There's not a lot of wind in Legend Sails.
This map has been around for a bit longer.
Well,
Well, the thing is, now they can probably think, well, not much to lose anymore. We're probably going to lose the match. We can just play comfortably, put all the bad stuff out of our mind, and just go for it. They can play with perhaps 3 cavalry on this map, which they'll probably be more comfortable with. Maybe even go for 4 if they want to go crazy. And I see them taking a few rounds on this map at least.
I
Perhaps
hope
2 or 3.
they do.
I think they'll take a couple of things. A couple of rounds. But nice to see AE's boots a little bit shaken in this match, which they just really haven't been so far.
And this map is called...
Reverend Village. Are you running the map intro?
No, I'm just looking at it in
Alright.
the list. I gotta squint at that day.
it's a Reverend Village.
Yes. But
Stick around, guys. You will see our awesome map intro.
you will see plus this awesome map intro, and you're gonna see
The conclusion of this match,
A conclusion.
I'm gonna call an A win from this point.
A definite. I'm with you. I know.
Yeah.
It feels wrong, but yeah, I'm gonna put it. I won't put too much money on it, but.
But you know,
I will say to other teams, man, if you want to get better at the game and if you want to do good in the tournaments, review AE matches.
yeah, or join AE. If you join AE, you'll get better results as well.
They'll whip you into shape, okay? They throw the deformed ones over the edge like in 300. They only accept the strongest and the
When
fittest.
they come back like Peter, kind of angry.
Yes, they
Kind of angry but
before.
hopeless. And Crazy Boy, he's another one. Just gone bitter and twisted.
Well,
In any
I think
case.
this is a good. I wanted to bring up that the UNAC exists for those who care about watching more competitive warband, especially North American, because that's what it is. A little bit of AE in there sprinkled in, but just as a plug, that UNAC is occurring as WNL is occurring. So
Yeah, it's just started off. It's a North American team tournament. 7 versus 7, so a little bit different. There's a few discrepancies in the rule set. There's
But
just
it's
different
still
styles across
warband.
continents. Yeah,
still fun, exciting stuff.
it
We
is.
might be streaming some of that on MVTV.
We'd love to get some going, I think. There's already some going. You can check it out on Warband NA, or the Warband NA stream.
Yep.
So do check that out.
So even if we ain't producing content, there's still warband content out there for you.
I'm straight. But yeah, we want to do some MBTV stuff for you, Nag. That'd be great. I'd love to do it.
And these guys are still getting legend, or they're washing their faces. They're thinking about what they're doing here. Restructuring themselves. They need a good restructuring.
We've got a tweet in from Serkan saying, "What score do I expect for this match? It was 14 minutes ago. Sorry for the late response." I think.
What was his question? I'm sorry. Because
What
we'll
was your
still
what score do I expect for this match? Since I don't really,
answer.
I don't do score predictions for. I'll answer from this point anyway because, well, why not? I expect obviously an A win, but in terms of score, I'll do it up to the point where A gets to 9 rounds because I'm not going to predict round difference rounds because this seems stupid. But I'll predict that Legend get 2 rounds before AE get another 2 rounds. That's my prediction.
This didn't surprise me.
So I think that Legend will get to Legend will get to 3 rounds and the game will end at 9-3. We'll end the stream at 9-3. That's my prediction for this match.
3. They're gonna get 2 more.
They're gonna get 2 more rounds before.
They're gonna show something here. That's cool.
I think so, yeah.
Okay,
could be
are
completely
they
wrong,
going
though.
live?
We could just have AE dominating. Yeah, we're gonna go live right now.
All right,
Map
we're
intro.
gonna put a little quick intro. And we're live in Reverend Village.
Damn straight, we're live in Reverend Village, made by Archer. Nice map, been around for a while now. We got well, we've got A. I'm dealing with a bit of Legend aggression right now. Well, both teams kind of getting into a little bit of scuffles. Legend gonna back off though.
Both
A.
teams meeting at the center.
Yeah, A kind of take this kind of fenced area and the wheelbarrow. Legend gonna back off towards the church. Behind these houses.
AE taken to the field. I've not seen many teams use the rock and
Yeah, they're not
river
going too far
area.
out though. It's quite a nice place because you got that nice ridge to shoot from. It's always a comfortable spot. Reminder, remember to take your aggregate scores off hold there. I can see that's on the stream.
Oh yes.
Uh,
Check mark.
I'm gonna make that look a bit nicer actually. But like, I'll make the numbers like red or something cool or whatever.
Do it, improve.
Yeah, improve. We always try to improve. We're on MBTV.
Legend, please improve your strategies
Yeah,
here. We
Legend
want to see
improve.
you.
So Legend,
We want
Legend
to
did.
see you put something up here.
Legend did take 3 cav. They got 3 infantry and 2 archers. A taking 3 crossbows, 3 cav and 2 infantry. So obviously gone for the extra crossbowmen because of the extra utility on this nice cornery map.
I think AE's cornering Legend. Is this what's happening?
No, they're trying to get a nice round of a decent area. And they're going to be approaching from all sides on this flag spawn, but Legend are there a lot earlier, so... they can raise this flag. They're not putting anyone on it just now. A going to make their way over there with some decent numbers. And remember, Legend have the infantry advantage this time, which I think that could play to their strength.
AE is receiving some poke, but none of it's sticking.
Yeah, AE, they kind of coming a little bit scattered to the flag this time. They've got Nelly real close, but
very bold, using
Mori's
their
a long way
shields
back.
to the full advantage.
Peter's got to move over to where his teammates are, because he can't just be going trying to
Ooh,
solo.
M got hit hard.
Yeah, Peter's got to move over to his teammates right now. Kai'Sbrick gets the first kill on Azan with a headshot, losing one of AE's cav really quickly. And Peter's in this melee fight right now. He gets reared immediately. It's going to try and break out here.
He escaped. No. Oh,
yes!
It's
a team kill from Nelly, brings down Axel, and Legend immediately with an advantage in this round. And really takes down M. Paolo in the meantime takes down Shimafresh as well. So 8 Legend players against the 4 of AE. Gonna take this round, the first one I think. This match, this map even. And nice blocking from Marine in here, dealing with the advance of Cleric Johnson. Nelly finally gets a kill for AE, brings down Kellerman, and Cleric Johnson gets one on Marine as well. But
leader of the team,
in the meantime, there's just Cleric Johnson and Mori left right now. Power takes down Cleric Johnson. Eltharis pokes Mori to death.
Good job, Legend.
Yeah, well played.
Job,
nice one from Paolo, especially with that bow. Doing some lovely stuff.
AE attack too dumb. Is that what you're saying here?
Yeah, they had who was it too far back? Mori was too far away from the fight, not really doing anything. It was also a really nice shot from, I think it was Kaias, I think. We got that first snipe on AE Azan. Took out one of the AE horsemen really early, so that was nice. I think AE was suffering from the lack of infantry as well. Like, they couldn't really be as aggressive in that fight as they wanted to be. As has been successful against Legend for the most part so far. I think it's an interesting choice from AE, actually. I mean, based on the success that their aggression has had and the fact that Legend are not an aggressive team by any stretch. Taking that extra infantryman could help them press the same sort of advantage. Looks like AE going to be kind of aggressive this time as well. They're at least taking decent map control here as Mori moves over past Legend's spawn. But in the meantime, Legend players are very close to AE right now, just around this corner. And if Legend did a kind of counter push against AE right now, they wouldn't have much support.
Legend needs to be prepared for a push here.
I think they could go for a push right now. I mean, all of the AE players are kind of a long way away. They've got 3 against 2 kind of here, or 3 against 3.
But I think the difference is AE knows where their players are, and Legend might not be too clear.
Yeah, they're a little bit further back around this church area. They can't really support them from here. Kai's doing some kind of range dueling, which seems pretty reckless. You don't want to range duel with a bow against a crossbow. It will poke out and shoot you in the head. Alright, teams they're pretty close to each other in the middle of this map, but they're just going to hang out for the flag spawn. These other new rule sets.
Tense here, and
these other new rule
your
sets,
prediction is almost coming to fruition here.
Yeah, it could be, but who knows? Legend, they're on a roll right now. They're ahead. They could win this whole set. Who knows?
Does Master of the Field, is that going to sound off the action? No, they are retreating. Legend is leaving.
Yeah, Legend going to move back towards their spawn. AE not going to go directly for it either. They're going to try and fight Legend in this area which they've moved to, and at the same time they've got Mori set up in this little shed where he can jump up and shoot down on the Legend players from here.
AE look like a band of bandits here, actually, on this map, the way they seem to be playing.
Yeah.
Your money or your life.
Legend just gonna keep moving their road and try and find a way which AE aren't blocking. In the meantime, no one's gone anywhere really near the flag. I think that's throwing Legend really. They're probably used to playing teams which just rush for the flag, and that gives them an easier approach. AE not gonna do that.
They're just staring at each other, gritting their teeth, giving each other the war face. They might get some steal here.
And there's not much time left. If a team rushed for the flag right now, they could win this. But Lola brings down Nelly as well with the first kill. And he's still prowling around, trying to be a threat. Legend with a small player advantage, but no one's gone to the flag yet, and whoever goes there first now. Here we go, we've got Shimafresh raising the flag right now. Loses horse, which runs off, but I think this is a smart move from Legend right now. Track Johnson goes down, but I mean, they've got to get Shimafresh off of this flag if they want to win this round. And he's there with a pike, with the little lance, just dealing with anything that comes near it. Below's going to rush over there as well, recognizing this threat and the problem that Shimafresh is. Eventually does force him off of that flag and take him down. Legend with a player advantage as well, 7 against 4. But if they all dismount right now and stay on that flag, they could easily win this round. Azan dismounts, tries to do exactly that, but it goes down to Balola immediately. And Axel loses horse as well. He's going to go down pretty soon. And it was a smart move from A, but they couldn't pull it off. As Legend now has their flag higher than AE's.
Invested too many people into fighting at the river.
Yeah, they did. And well, they'd already started losing that fight. So Shimafresh went for the cheese, went to try and raise that flag. But Legend did a great job of immediately recognizing that threat. I think that was... it was a decent move by AE, because Legend haven't been playing that smart all game, but they reacted exactly as they needed to there. They sent all their cavalry over there, took down Shimafresh really quickly.
That was too much of a gamble with very little reward for AE, because
was,
even if they won, they did win the fight at the river, but they spent so much time and had so many guys occupied there, that even once they'd won, they were waist deep in water, and they just got arched.
Wait, what?
Around the rock fight, when the AE reinforcement came to the flag.
Legend were winning that fight though, weren't they?
Not over there in the corner, but regardless, they got new action going here.
Oh, first goes LA. Gets a snipe on Arenian, and that's a nice boost for AE. I think they're not going to be stressing too much about this 2-round loss so far. You're going to be feeling pretty comfortable going into these next couple of rounds. With a nice player lead as well now, which is always a boost for any team. And you got some players sniffing around. And Mori over here. Lily and Cleric hugging up against these walls, trying to find a little angle. Get a couple of shots off on.
I love how AE's playing this map. They are everywhere.
There they are.
There are people in every corner and nook of the map.
You haven't seen the kind of brilliance from Peter that I was hoping for. He's not really been able to show his flair. I think A is playing a really solid style. We're playing really kind of
organized.
I think
I've seen solid work. He was doing... Oh my God!
Another hedger from Nele on Kellerman, and he's just running things right now. It's really...
Like, he was caught sleeping. He was yawning.
Yeah, man, the discipline is just not there for Legend compared to AE. And
my goodness, Wagner's gonna have post-traumatic stress about this event right here.
6 players against 8 here, even.
Wagner! Oh, they're coming from behind him. They're coming to finish the job. Oh, good sir, you are dead. Oh, he lost his shit.
He's just gonna run. He's gonna pull out a spear here for starters. Get some support coming in, but he's just gonna go down.
Trying to dodge, no sir.
He's doing some decent work, trying to spin around.
Yeah, he's still alive.
And Legend actually getting the flag up here as well. But they're still they're still 2 players down, and they've got to get some kills here pretty fast. Balola comes in to try and get some couch lance kills, but A just too aware. They're too disciplined to suffer against Balola. He's a player that can really just punish players which are sleeping. Okay, in the meantime, 2 Legend players go down, and A gonna take this round pretty comfortably. They're sitting on the flag right now.
Definitely. They caught out the players. They caught out Legend.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's just brilliant work from Nele getting those easy kills in the start of the round, and it just shows the difference in the discipline between the 2 teams. There's no way that Legend could ever have done that, no matter how good an archer they have, because A just wouldn't have let it happen. They're too focused. Players are too aware.
It seemed like the guy that got caught out was chatting with his buddy around the corner.
Exactly.
You think they're over there? You see them? Bam.
And it's just Peter left. He's going to run away. I think try and save his money. If he can get a heavy horse next round, they stand a chance of taking the last round of their set, which they will need to do, because once they lose this round, the winners off the cards, they'll have to just play for a draw.
Noteworthy to mention, Peter's still alive. He's usually one of the last Legends still alive. So.
And it's not for the fact that he's not running away. He's not like he's not getting involved. He really is getting stuck in. But he's just a very resilient, very tough, very talented player. But the thing is, he can't get the mass kills which he's been used to in the other games. They're just too disciplined. They're not letting him get away with any sneakery or tomfoolery. He's just gonna get right in there.
AE rolling with their 3 Cavs setup. Trying to finish it. This is a round that will decide their victory, or cement their victory.
I think they might be going for a little bit of a push here. We'll see what A get up to. They probably just do the same thing, but I think they could drive forward and play a little bit more aggressive this round. Gonna go around the left-hand side anyway. And M is moving towards the Legend players with a lot of confidence, throwing some javelins in the meantime, waiting for his team to move up. And A gonna try and drive forward. Okay, Mori takes a big hit from one of the Legend archers, or perhaps a jab. Yeah, it's a jab to the wrist. Gonna slow them down a little bit. They don't want to go too crazy. And Legend actually doing a nice job. They're getting set up here. Paolo's got a nice position behind this tree, which he sacrifices entirely for no reason.
Yes.
Brilliant position that he just threw away for no reason. He was under no pressure really at all.
Well, I think he figured they might be coming from the right of the building, because there is an AE archer there. And if a Cav started coming at him, he'd have to move out of there under duress.
Yeah.
So maybe he made the call to come out.
Well, now they don't have a position, so whatever way it happened, well played to AE or poor show from Legend. Now they don't have those positions anymore, and A could pretty much run at them, and there's not much Legend could do from this position.
Yes, they don't have. Yes, you're right.
They've got no setup.
They're so blind here. Kellerman's running out and just like turning the corner,
what's going on, yeah.
face checking.
Well, AE is gonna hang around for the timing anyway. Just wait for the flag spawn. When you're this close to the flag spawn, it seems pointless to take any drastic actions because well, because realistically, they could all just be changed, and their importance could be
why invest so much
dependent on
in
the
a
flag,
fight?
yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean the flag will change according to the flag in about 2 seconds. Okay then. Flag spawns over in that big field, and A gonna kind of move towards the Legend position. I don't really like this for A that much. They're moving in with a sort of about 3 players. M is playing really aggressively.
AE love fighting from uphill.
But they're outnumbered here, and I don't like this position for A very much at all. Axel comes in to try to do some damage, but doesn't get anything done really. And Peter comes in as well to try and support his teammates. In the meantime,
no, Legend begins falling.
He's in a difficult position himself. Axel does get Wagner down as well, and Legend just kind of crumbling anyway. Nella brings down Kellerman. Paolo gets one back against Azan, and it's 5 against 6 here. Legend not have it yet.
Able to shoot though. He's got good position, but no, the Cavs coming right for him. They saw him.
Paolo's going to break away and get some. Oh, nice jump slash from Paolo there. It takes down a Shema. Peter loses his horse in the meantime, but while M tries to take him down, Althara slashes them in the back. And Legend take a player advantage in this round. It's 5 against 4. No one's gone for the flag yet, and this could be crucial because A have mounted players left. So do Legend. Or Legend do not. Oh, Legend have Garam left. But someone's got to go for that flag. It's 30 seconds left. Whoever goes for that flag is going to give himself a huge advantage in this round. And I think it's Axel is going to do it. I think so. He's going to have to try and deal with Garam because both players have had the same idea. They both moved towards his flag position.
These 2 horsemen.
Is Legend just going to go for it? I think Legend's going to go for it. He's going to dismount and raise his flag. And he's going to get it up high enough. Okay, Legend are probably going to win this round now. It's nothing that AE can really do.
If Legend can now stop,
unless AE gets this kill. And it's a nice snipe from Ray.
Contest and they start cleaning up.
Axel's got to kill him right now. Yeah, it doesn't happen. So nice play from Garam there. He recognized. Yeah, but if you're contesting, but one flag is higher, if both, then that you win. It's only if the other player doesn't have a player on the flag, and your flag is lower, then you can like keep the overtime and you can raise it until your flag goes higher, or they come back onto the flag. That's the overtime mechanic. So, well, pretty well played from Legend there. They did sneak that last round, and I think A took a fairly poor engagement there.
Oh yes, we're on a break. I forgot.
They do actually keep it.
They
managed to keep it at 8-4. So they've outdone my predictions even. Fair play to them.
They've outdone my expectations for them, and that's pretty wonderful that they did that. They did a good job there.
That's a 3-1 win in that set, and they're playing a lot more like a team which, well, is capable of doing something against A. And at the same time, they're not playing super aggressive. They haven't really changed their style up, but they're playing a little bit.
They're doing so much better on this map. Yeah. So much better. Proven that I mean, this table here don't lie. They are the 6th best team in the league right now. They are good. They just did not have it together.
I put them a little bit higher than 6. I put them perhaps 3rd, maybe even 2nd. A lot of people would put them 2nd. They beat God of Assinia anyway.
How have they come around? I'm amazed at this. I'm hoping they actually tie.
Well, when Peter came in, that made a big difference to them, and at the same time, they just I think they've had a good team atmosphere. They've been challenging reasonable level teams, getting better every week, training hard, and whatever it takes to be good at Warband, they've been doing it. But game not over yet.
Was their cap good or
Last
AE?
time telling me I put on the wrong table, but I'm telling you, this is the latest table, not the wrong table. This is the latest updated table. Nothing I can do about that. Unless I update the table myself.
It's a good table. It's a good table. No one would know.
Well, Scar's got a little bit sloppy in the second half of the league, man. He's not updating his tables with the ruthless efficiency that he did in the first half. So, you know, what can you do?
We all slack a little, but it's
I did
nice
mention
to
this
have
at the
a table.
start that, yeah, Legend are 3 points ahead of that, so they're not in 6th position. We'll put them in. I think they are actually in 3rd position right now.
So what have they done in this since the map switch? That's like, I think AE has made quite a few bad decisions.
I think they haven't made too many bad decisions. I think it's been a lot of nice play from Legend, really. They've got some great headshots. Paolo and Kairos have been shooting really well. The round they won was when they just kind of stole that early lead from the lack of discipline in the Legend team, where Ned was able to grab those 2 headshots really early on. In the meantime,
Lord
I think
knows Legend isn't winning because of superior positioning, because we've been seeing that their positioning is not. That's what surprises me. Like last round, we would have said from the beginning, Legend has lost this. But
well, actually, the thing is, the Legend have been moving quite nicely around the map. They've been reacting to AE's movement. They've been getting in decent places. They've had some decent luck with the flag. And they made some nice decisions as well. You saw 2 of the rounds were they kind of came down to crucial actions around the flag, like when Shamafresh wanted to try and raise it up just when the round was finishing. They saw that problem and they were very aware of it. They sent those 3 cav over there to deal with it straight away, and that eliminated the issue. In the last round as well, they sent Garam over there to raise that flag when there was time running out. They knew that something that had to be done. Garam was able to fend off Axel and get dismantled on that flag as soon as he needed to be. And that again gave them the win at the end. In any case, we're going to be going live right now.
The Legend is doing better.
Going to be 4 against 8. I kind of think AE is going to take this round though. I've got a bit of a feeling. We'll see what goes on. Legend spawning his Rodox now anyway, up in the north.
Yeah, AE might have gotten their serious face on. Like,
yeah, well, AE, player down. Is M still not spawned in? We're going to have a restart here.
No, it's not live right now.
We have a restart, yeah. It was going to be live, but M just missed the spawn, so we'll be back.
So going into this, should Legend be hyper aggressive to counteract whatever AE is going to pull here? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's too foolhardy, but AE is going to come into this wanting to end it right here.
I kind of think Legend should do what AE were doing. I like that Legend have taken 3 infantry instead of 3 crossbows, which is what AE had done. And we can see that because they thought this round was live. I think that gives them the option to be a bit more aggressive, and also it allows them to hold their own more in the melee fight and perhaps control it a little bit more and help their cavalry to get those good pass bys, which is what Legend strength really is in. And it also gives them the option for a little bit more aggression if they have the extra infantry instead of that crossbow. I think effectively the positioning, they need to do the right thing. They got to be reactive in the same way that they were in the past 4 rounds. Deal with AE's play, make sure they're very aware of what's going on in the flags, because the flags are quite a long way apart. Sorry? Yeah, reactive. You've got to react to what your enemy's doing, make sure you're in a position where wherever your enemy can come to you, you've got an archer on both sides, your infantry together, deal with it, and your cav nearby to support. I think
you're saying Legend needs to be reactive?
I think so, yeah. They shouldn't go super aggressive here. It's a hard map to be aggressive on, I feel. There's too much space, and your opponent can just open up, set up a crossfire. Which looks like AE going to be playing They're gonna be playing 3 archers.
And
You don't want to run right. You don't want to run right into 3 archers
courage
on an open map.
to defeat AE or
Sorry?
to tie. I think if they tie, that would be.
If they tie, it would be a huge upset. I think from this point, be a massive turnaround. But I think it's gonna happen. I think AE got this next round personally.
Maybe I'm thinking here. I'm theorizing what might happen.
I'll put some money on
Maybe.
this live on air. I'll put some money on this if you fancy.
AE are gonna go into these next 4 rounds wanting to win 1 round, and by focusing on that so hard for 4 rounds, they lose them all. They lose them all because they're focused on one single victory, and Legend just sweep them. Yeah.
AE just win the next round. I'm afraid. I'll bet that AE win this next round if you fancy. Would we bet a Steam
I
game?
am not a betting man, and that's illegal in my country, sir.
$5 worth of Steam game?
I will not commit a crime.
Is that? Can you not bet like a personal bet?
I don't even know. Is that foul of the law? I'm not sure. I mean, I know we can't have casinos.
Can't be illegal, can it? You can't a $5 Steam game bet on a Game of War, man. No one's gonna lock you up for that, dude.
I don't know. Technically, do those type of sin immorality laws exist? I don't know. Makes me wonder.
I mean, you can like, can you not like bet on like sports
I can
and
bet
stuff?
figuratively.
You can bet on sports and stuff in America, can't you?
No, you can't. You can do it online, but the servers like Poker Stars and whatnot, those servers are hosted overseas, and I don't know. You got to go on Indian land, which is a whole different country technically within America. I know how weird is that, but then you can bet all you want to.
So weird, isn't it?
Actually, in fact, there's a boat tour here that you could get on, and it's like a huge casino boat that goes out into international waters where gambling is allowed. Like, it's trippy, dude. You can bet in America. You just gotta find ways to do it.
Okay. Well, if you don't want to bet, that's fine. I'm just gonna
No,
call this.
sir.
I'll bet my reputation. I'll put my reputation on the line and just say, damn
I will
straight.
say I'm hopeful though.
You're
I'm
hopeful. So
hopeful
you're gonna
for
be
that.
very non-committal.
And I think, are they live now?
We are live right now, yeah.
They are live, and oh my goodness, these guys are going right at each other.
Yeah, Legend gonna try and push forward. See how it works out. I think Age's gonna open up. Let them run into a crossfire and just kill them, personally. You got Mori's got a nice position already, pretty much. We're gonna run on the left. They don't have anyone on the right yet. Mitchell's up here on this wheelbarrow, which is decent enough. But Nelly's a long way away. He's got to find a better spot than that, I think, to support his teammates here.
I think Legend might be pushing up a bit too far.
And now sort of right
Or
towards the
just
forest.
far enough. Oh, beautiful Kellerman throw. Not quite the kill, but he did throw a jab right into Mitchell's side.
What jump jab was that?
Jump jab, yes, from the overlooking the fence or gate thing there.
Well,
Oh,
it's nearly
goodness.
kill on M. Nice couch lance there, and the Legend Cav doing some great work. They got 4 Cavs, I think? No, 3.
AE are surrounded.
Yeah, well, Clark Johnson brings down Toto in the meantime, and he was up. Double kill from Clark Johnson, really playing seriously well when he needs to. Shimmer Fresh in the meantime gets a bump slash on Wagner, and looks like A can kind of run away with it. Third kill this round for Clark Johnson, just showing Legend what's up.
Legend.
Mori cuts
They had at the beginning of
Altharis's
that.
head in 2. Just Garam and Kai's left now. Both of them get a kill in the past couple of seconds, so it's 2 against 5, but well, just a Cav and an Archer left. Not looking great.
And
But
when
look at
this
his amount of
guy's
health.
life ends, so does Legend's hope for making this a comeback.
Unfortunately so.
Oh no.
Gang gets a
He
couch
missed.
lance on Axel's horse. Hurts it a little bit, but doesn't really get anything done. His horse is going to go down pretty soon too. As Shimafresh continues to hack away at it. Takes him
Oh,
down.
he got it good.
Just going to keep slashing. Shimafresh going to keep slashing and bumping and slashing and bumping, and he sets up an easy kill for Axel. Poor guy's left, just going to fight it out for Legend's life in this game, but he's going to go down, I'm afraid.
I love
And,
the 3-man kills. AE
As
have those
I
down
predicted,
pat.
Legend take that round. Got an extra round than I expected before A finally got the win there, with some nice movement on the flags. Even though their tactics weren't great, their flag awareness was pretty decent, so fair play to them there. They understood the importance.
GG, gentlemen.
In any case, yeah, GG. Well played to Apis Europae, our champions here. And I think
Proven
that-
why they're the champions.
Yeah, I think they're pretty much set up to win the league right now. There's no real team that can challenge them. I think technically IG could beat them. If you want to update the titles here.
Oh yeah, some wiggling.
Technically, IG could beat them. I think if they win this match. Anyone got any scores from the other games, by the way? Just post them in chat. I'm very interested to know what's going on there. I think IG
Oh.
could beat them if they manage to play them in the next week and win. Then IG would technically go ahead of them, I think, in the last round, which would be a huge upset. IG, ooh, IG got a 16-0 win against SOE. I think SOE probably kind of crumbled after losing both the games to Legend, and SOE not been the same team that we thought they were.
After a Legend ruined them.
Oh, it was a default. Okay, fair enough.
But
Well, that's a shame because I called an SOE win in that match.
if they'd have showed up, they might have.
Yeah, if a team is on the verge of not showing up, I think they're probably not likely to win anything.
If
So-
Apis Europa.
What was the other
could
game I
win-
called out? It was Tronic Knights versus Druzina, I believe. Anyone got results from that? Druzina versus Tronic Knights? That's not what goes on there. If you got any news from it. In any case, we're gonna wrap this up. No interview tonight, I think. A bit too one-sided.
No, too little. But why did AE give up all those rounds on Reverend Village if they knew they could finish it like that? Like, they seem to have no trouble at the end there.
No, I think,
Well, it
I
didn't
think
have
it was
much
a case of
trouble.
Legend playing really well, actually. Vegas arguably a stronger faction. They got nicer infantry, really, compared to the Rolex, which have they have nice weapons, but the armor's too paper. As well, Legend were just playing really well. I think they just kind of choked when they had a chance to kind of realize that they could actually make this happen, and they could do something, get something from this game. They were finally playing well, and they just kind of choked it. They did some really dodgy push, which was hopeless. They weren't aggressive. They were all confident. Cleric Johnson just butchered them all in style. And
Butchered them all in style.
yeah,
That
they
is what
it was
AE
just a
do.
horrible idea from Legend. They didn't play. They didn't recognize what was going well for them, and so they did something completely different for no reason, and it wasn't effective. It wasn't a good idea. I mean, there's no real. There's no other way to put
Watching
it.
them fight is like watching a Super S combo underway in Devil May Cry. Like,
don't know-
just
I don't know what
fluid
that is.
mechanics. You don't play
okay.
that game. That's a shame.
No, I didn't play Devil May Cry. I've recently played Cars 2 on my 3DS. I bought a 3DS recently. I played Cars 2, which came with it.
Cars 2.
Yeah, it's a very short
Based
game.
off the movie, the hit picture.
Yeah, Cars. Well, I don't know if it's the second game or if there's a second movie, or I don't know what all the deal is there, but
Second movie, because the second one did come.
there's a second movie. Okay, so it's based on the second movie. There's some real dodgy cars in that game, man. Don't trust some of them cars. They're shifty, man.
Well.
They're up to all sorts.
This was a fun match,
Yeah. Anyway,
and
it was a
I
fun
do-
match. It's a shame the Legend put a pretty lackluster performance in. I wasn't impressed with them, unfortunately.
No,
I want to say nicer things about them, but I mean, it's such a miserable error to see them just make the same mistake so many rounds in a row when there's absolutely no need for that.
I think that Legend's self-esteem and self-confidence was at the floor, and that's what AE was rubbing them into.
But I mean, no matter what, if you've lost 3 rounds in the same way, do not do the same thing in the 4th round. That's a fundamental rule. No matter how low you are, no matter how whatever's going on, no matter if your like parents are coming in and they're like on crack and they're shouting at you, you still change what you do in the 4th round.
A
Ignore your
lesson in
crackhead
everyone.
parents and change what you're doing
Be
in the 4th round.
flexible.
Exactly.
Inflexible things are dead things, and you don't want to be like that.
Just make a change, for God's sakes. That is the message which I have to repeat.
Make changes.
Like I've got to repeat this every game. It's so important. In any case, it's gonna be it from us. Any key players? Anyone who played really well?
I did like Blalola, Peter. He did actually do good. For a losing team, I saw him do good work.
He didn't live up to my expectations. My key player was gonna be Nele. His shooting was top notch throughout the whole game, and he was always in a sick position. So I think he played absolutely sick. He was awesome. Shimafresh was great as
plays all
usual,
right.
and so was Cleric. But I think Nele really shone. So I'll give him my MVP at least.
All right. Well, I do want to give one shout out though
Go ahead.
And that's to Lust's mother for watching her son stream. I think that's awesome. That's a supportive thing. That's
helping out production. Yeah.
That is cool. So
Okay.
and for
Shout out to my
helping
mom.
me with fixing up the screen. So
Exactly,
MVP
My mum-
Lust's mother.
Exactly. She's a graphic designer, so she's got a keen eye for graphical issues and problems.
Give her
Anyway.
a hug, Broseph.
I can't, man. She's
Nice.
in another country.
Oh.
Way back in England.
All right. Well, we're done for today. What about in the future? What can you expect from MVTV?
I'm gonna do Horse and Sword tomorrow night at 17:30 BST. Guess I'm not confirmed yet, but I'll be damned if I don't get Horse and Sword up tomorrow night because I really want to do it again. If I
First
don't,
one was a success. It's an
was a
entertaining
success.
thing.
yes. So come on to that if you fancy. We'll be talking about the last week, and we'll try and get some UNAC stuff up too for MVTV.
Yes.
But in the meantime, we'll do some final week matches. I think for the final week we'll be focusing on what can really make a difference to the league. So it will very much depend on what the pick tomorrow.
Where the final match
we won't
will
do
upset
any
their
matches which
position.
aren't going to make much of a difference to the final outcome of the league or any sort of important results. So it's gonna
Yeah,
be
we
pretty
want
much-
to focus on like personal struggles teams have had, like
Yeah,
that
we'll try
final
and
match
get up,
to
like-
get them up there.
we'll try and get up sort of 3 streams, maybe 4. We'll see what goes on.
Find a team that needs to level up with the next match.
Yeah, something like that.
I just want to see them evolve after the victory.
Well, the leveling up, it doesn't really like benefit you as a
It
team.
means everything.
You don't really want to level up as a team.
What? What?
Because being a high level doesn't really do anything better for you.
I know my level 2 skill in like sorcery is
But
better than level
it just
1.
means you give other teams more points, is all it really means. And you can't be challenged by lower teams, which is worse, because you want to be challenged by the worst team possible, always.
Well,
In any case, so,
look forward to that, folks.
yeah,
next
best of luck to
week.
both teams anyway. Hopefully Legend can take something from this, learn from the stream. And, well, AE looking unbeatable.
And if you want to be a good team, learn from AE.
Damn straight learn from AE. No team better to learn from at the moment. Anyway, so good night from me anyway. Good evening, guys. Thanks for watching, everyone.